Hello everyone. Now we are going towards the sex determination in human. So who is responsible for sex determination in human? You know that the human contain 46 chromosomes, that is 23 pairs of chromosomes. And out of that 44 are the autosomes and 20, that means there are 22 pairs of autosomes, that is which govern the morphological character, which govern the body character. And two are the sex chromosome, that is one pair is the sex chromosome which determines the sex, that is whatever may be the sex, whether the male or the female. The female contain 44 autosomes and the XX chromosome, sex chromosomes. Male contain 44 autosomes and XY sex chromosomes. Suppose here to determine or to identify which one is the responsible for sex determination, here the when female marries with male, then what happens here? Suppose this is the female and the male, they having 44 autosomes in female, both contain the 44 autosomes. There is no difference in autosomes. 44 autosomes are present in male as well as in female, but there is a difference in sex chromosomes. The XX sex chromosomes are present in the female and XY chromosomes are present in case of male, and that's why the sexes are the different and other morphological characters are the same one. Here the female contain 22 autosomes and X chromosome when she produces the ovoms, and male produces the sperms. They contain the 22 autosomes and the X chromosomes. Another ovum contain 22 autosomes and the X chromosome, and a sperm, another sperm contain 22 autosomes and Y chromosome. Now we can see here with the help of diagram. Suppose this is the female produces the ovum which contain the 22 autosome and X chromosome. The ovums and the sperms, that is during gametogenesis, the gametes are produced and the gametes are the ovums and the sperms. So the gametogenesis, the meiosis takes place, that is chromosome number reduces to half. In mitosis, chromosome number remains as it is, but during gametogenesis, meiosis takes place, and during meiosis, the chromosome number reduces to half. That is, out of that 44 autosomes, the one ovum contain 22 autosome and sex chromosomes XX. From that XX chromosome, one of that X chromosome, it enters into the one ovum, and the another ovum contain 22 autosomes and X chromosome. So out of 44 autosomes, the ovum contain 22 autosomes and X chromosome, that is chromosome number reduces to half. As well as in case of male also, the male produces the sperms during gametogenesis. Out of 44 autosomes, 22 autosomes are 22 autosomes, they enter into the one sperm, and out of X and Y sex chromosome, one X chromosome enter into one sperm and another Y chromosome, it enters into the Y chromosome. That means here the ovums which was produced by female are the homogametic, and the sperms which produces by the sperms are the heterogametic. Homo means similar and gametic means the gametes. So the female produces the ovum and male produces the sperms. Homogametic means the similar gametes, because here the ovums whatever may be the produced by the female, they are the similar, that is one type of ovums are produced which contain 22 autosomes and the X chromosome. So the all ovum contain 22 autosomes and the X chromosome. That's why here the ovums are called the ovums produced by human or the produced by the female of human being is called as the homogametic, and the sperms produced by the male are heterogametic. The question also asked in board paper the sperms are heterogametic in male. Give reason. Because here the sperms produced by the male having two types of sperms. One sperm contain X chromosome, X sex chromosome, and another sperm contain Y chromosome, Y sex chromosome. So the 22 autosome, one sperm contain 22 autosome and the X chromosome, another sperm may contain 22 autosome and the Y chromosome. That is, there are two types of the sperms. That's why it is called the heterogametic sperm. Okay. Then if here the 22, one of that ovum fuses with sperm containing the X chromosome, then the produced child or the offspring, it contains 22 autosome and the XX chromosome. So the sex of this child will be the female. So the daughter will be produced. Then here when the ovum when fuses with the 22 X chromosome containing the sperm containing X chromosome, then here also the female child will be produced having 44 autosome and the XX chromosome, that is daughter will be produced. But if one of that ovum fuses with sperm containing Y chromosome, then the sex of this child will be the son, that is 44 autosome and XY chromosome. So as here it contains the X and Y chromosome, the sex of this child will be the XY. Okay. So here as when the one of the or the ovum when fuses with sperm containing Y chromosome, then here the son will be produced. That means here the ovums are similar. Whatever may be the ovums fuses with the sperm. If sperm containing the X chromosome fuses with the ovum, then the daughter will be produced, and the sperm containing Y fuses with the ovum, then the son will be produced. So what will be the conclusion of this experiment is that there are 50-50% chances for the male and female child, formation of male and female child. That is, either male will be produced or the either female will be produced. That means here the 50-50% chances for male and female child. Then here the father is responsible for sex determination, not the mother. Why the father is responsible for the sex determination, not the mother? Because ovums are the similar, ovums are the homogametic and the sperms are the heterogametic. That's why here the father is responsible. Then the sex determination in human is XXXY type.